We are now joined by CP, the Fanchise of Knicks Fan TV. And CP, we just heard from Josh Hart. What type of intangibles does Hart bring to the table for the Knicks that can change the game?
Eamon, good to be on with you. Last week, I spoke to former Knicks play-by-play announcer Gus Johnson, and he said that Josh Hart reminded him of former Knick hero John Starks because of the way that they leave it all out there on the court to be the heart and soul of the team, and that is a guy that the Knicks fans have embraced. On the court, he's also a connector, 9 assists in that Game 2 victory over the Heat. He just has a way of getting other guys involved and is very selfless with the ball. His rebounding skills were also on display. 4 key rebounds in that Knicks fourth quarter, leading their run to beat the Heat. And also, even though he started off slow in that game, he did knock down 2 big three-pointers in the fourth quarter. And so while he wasn't efficient, he hit 2 timely shots, and he was a big factor in getting the Knicks to victory.
Yeah, and the jersey number certainly adds to the Starks comparisons as well. Yeah. All right, CP, 3 days off between Games 2 and Game 3 with 2 veteran coaches. What type of adjustments do you think Tom Thibodeau and Eric Spoelstra will make before Game 3?
For Tibbs, it's trying to slow down this high-octane three-point attack from the Miami Heat. The Knicks did not do a good job of that in Game 2. I think they need to look to close out on the three-point shooters a little bit more, maybe consider switching more on the pick and roll to make sure that they are intact with these shooters. Also, be prepared for the return of Jimmy Butler. In Miami's Game 1 victory over the Knicks, Butler, although he wasn't shooting the ball particularly well, he did find his ways to get points. He was getting into the gaps of that Knicks defense, leaking out into transition, getting to the free throw line, which he does best. So the Knicks have got to know where he is at all times and turn him into a shooter. On the other side, for Eric Spoelstra, he's going to look to keep the Knicks out of the paint. The Knicks scored 62 points in the paint in Game 2 in their Game 2 victory. That is their strong point. That is their number one skill set. So maybe Spoelstra goes to more zone defense to try to keep the Knicks dribble penetrators out of the paint and risk giving up the threes and daring the Knicks to beat them from 3. Additionally, Spoelstra's going to look to take away the head of the snake, and that is Jalen Brunson. One way to do that is to make him work on the defensive end. We know that Jalen Brunson's defense is not his strong point. Also, in the fourth quarter, where he is at his best, I think you can expect to see Jimmy Butler guarding Jalen Brunson in crunch time. Brunson only scoring 2 out of 8 field goal attempts against Butler in their Game 1 matchup. So those are the 2 matchups. Those are the 2 adjustments I think these coaches will make.
Yeah, you mentioned Butler a couple of times. Obviously, his health will be a huge factor in Game 3. All right, Game 2 was the first time Immanuel Quickley's minutes were really cut by Tibbs. Do the Knicks need Quickley to figure it out here in order to beat the Heat?
9 minutes in Game 2 was tough to watch for Immanuel Quickley, an NBA Sixth Man of the Year candidate. But you had to be encouraged by the play of Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett in Games 1 and 2 has found some shooting efficiency. Julius Randle was great in his return from the ankle injury, but they will need Quickley to give their bench a boost. Every game is different, and you're not going to know what to expect from night in to night out. So they will need Quickley to give them a boost. I like this lineup here, Eamon. Jalen Brunson, Immanuel Quickley, Josh Hart, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Let's move Quickley a little bit more off ball. See if he can get into more of a shooting rhythm, more into a rhythm on the offensive end, and have him playing off of 4 capable passers and playmakers in that lineup. I think we'll see some good things.